These are the top 4 best decks after the balance changes in Clash Mini. For the first deck, we have the Barbarian King deck. This deck has the Barbarian Archer synergy, which we all know is pretty strong. Then we have the Lumberjack. The Lumberjack speed boosts all your minis just for 2 elixir at the start of the round. That's pretty insane. Then you got the Spear Goblin. The Spear Goblin's Clash ability just deals a lot of damage, 6 damage at the base level. Then once you upgrade it, you deal 9 damage, which is a pretty good threshold to deal damage. Then you have the Ice Wizard. The Ice Wizard slows the minis, which can increase the time of your enemies to get the super. And also with his third ability, you can protect your minis from clash abilities. The only downside of that ability is to cancel their clash abilities. You need to cancel your clash abilities too, like the Barbarian and the Lumberjack, so you need to take care of that. Other than that, you have the Barbarian King, which can boost all of your minis on the board with +1 damage, and it synergizes really well with Archer's third ability, which gives her 40% speed boost whenever she gets +1 damage. And then you got the Barbarian, who also provides 40% speed boost at the start of the round to the Archer. And then you have the Lumberjack, which also provides speed boost. In all, you deal double the damage with insane damage potential, and you can shoot 2 minis at once. That is what makes this deck insane. We are going to place down the Saint Mirror, and we have the Barbarian King on the Electro tile because it is going to charge up our super. The bowler got so much value of our enemy. My Barbarian connected towards the P.E.K.K.A. Although my Barbarian was safe from the bowler, but that's pretty neat. Then our Ice Wizard is doing pretty neat stuff, but then the RC got the immunity and it took down everything with her resets. So yeah, that was pretty unfortunate for us. For the next round, I really want to place down my Archer because Archer is going to be really clutch in this game. We are going to get the +1 damage of our Barbarian towards the Archer. Then we are going to upgrade the Archer with the third ability. Let's just sell the Spear Goblin, and we are going to upgrade again our Archer with the Boast ability because we know that his Royal Champion is going to be the farthest mini because he is going to obviously place on the Electro tile to get some super at the very start. And so my Archer is totally going to focus on the Royal Champion, which will allow the Royal Champion to go down before she can deal a lot of damage. Yep, as planned. Now my Archer is going to connect towards the Royal Champion once this time. Okay, so the Royal Champion came one tile forward, which redirected my Archer towards the Spear Goblin, but that's fine because my Archer later redirected again to the Royal Champion and is dealing pretty good stuff. And my Saint Mirror just clutched up by dealing 6 damage back to the RC. So yeah, that was pretty good by our Saint Mirror. For the next round, I might just upgrade my Archer. Let's get the Spear Goblin down on the Electro tile because yeah, that's gonna almost be a guaranteed hit. Let's get the +3 extra damage. That's gonna deal 9 damage. We 3-starred our Archer, and now she's just gonna be insane since you have the boost from the Lumberjack, the Barbarian, and then the Barbarian King. All these boosts combined can just demolish his RC, I'm pretty sure. And now that I have 2 arrows, it can redirect towards the RC with the Spear Goblin. So yeah, that would be pretty. He placed his clash abilities on my Saint Mirror, and my Saint Mirror might be down, but it dealt a lot of damage. His Spear Goblin was down, which charged my Boast ability. My Archer dealt 3 damage and just destroyed everything, and that's the potential of this deck. In the last round, we will just upgrade our minis here and there. There's no really some strategy involved in these upgrades because the main thing is getting the Archer, the Barbarian, and the Lumberjack down. We are going to upgrade our Spear Goblin, Lumberjack, and Ice Wizard, everything with on the 2nd star, while the Spear Goblin with the 3rd star ability because honestly I really like the 3rd star ability on the Spear Goblin instead of the 2nd star. I got the clash resistant ability on this. Okay, I accidentally got the area upgrade. I really wanted that clash resistant, but now my Archer just clutched up for me. It just destroyed everything, and that's how you play with the best Barbarian King deck. For the Archer Queen deck, we have the Mini P.E.K.K.A, the Golden Giant, and the Giant Skeleton at the front. The Mini P.E.K.K.A dissipates everything. You got the Giant Skeleton with the bomb drop, which can stun everything. And finally, we have the Golden Giant with the ability to get healed from the stun abilities. And in the current meta, stun abilities are really strong, like the Royal Champion. And then we have the Musketeer, which can push back the incoming front lines towards your Archer Queen away so that your Archer Queen will be protected for a longer period. And finally, you have the Healing Ranger with the Unstoppable ability. It allows your Archer Queen to not get stunned by the Wave Masters, the Royal Champion, the Electro Wizard, and anything that annoys her. It also prevents her from getting slowed from the Ice Wizard, and overall a pretty good ability. Then her healing also protects your Archer Queen from the incoming Archer shots. So yeah, that is pretty good. We are gonna place down our Healing Ranger. Down, we are gonna press the ready button, smash the cake on our enemy's face. And his Prayer Goblin connected towards my Giant Skeleton, but that's completely fine. His Magic Archer is connected towards my Giant Skeleton. Okay, his Magic Archer is now connecting towards my Archer Queen. So yeah, that was pretty unfortunate, but now it is not. His Magic Archer is down. Now it's just a Skeleton King versus my Healing Ranger Archer Queen combo. My Healing Ranger might go down with this super, but now as soon as my Archer Queen's invisibility pop up, his skeleton will die. And that's what happened. It was actually the Skeleton King. Sorry for saying him the skeleton. He is actually the king of all the skeletons. We are gonna upgrade our Healing Ranger. Okay, let's just not upgrade our Healing Ranger. Let's upgrade our Golden Giant. Okay, let's just sell our Golden Giant, and we are gonna get the extra damage on our Giant Skeleton. I really have a lot of change of minds. We are going to get the 2 shot on the Musketeer, and now we can place down our Gizmo. And for my Gizmo, I am going to choose the Training Camp because it really pairs up pretty good with the Archer Queen, because the Archer Queen can get a lot of chaos in the game. We paired up the Training Camp. My Archer Queen is gonna get the first KO from this. Okay, she didn't got the first KO from the Sportsman. My Archer Queen's 3 shots just got 2 KOs, so yeah, that's pretty good. Archer Queen now deals 3 damage. The Elixir Collector is down. She now deals 4 damage, 5 damage, and his Skeleton King is down. Now we are just 1 round away from demolishing the Skeleton King in the map which counters us. So yeah, that would be pretty good. Now for this round, let's just get the quick shot ability on the Musketeer. Let's just 3-star a Musketeer because she is gonna be pretty valuable for us, and we are also gonna give the Training Camp boost on the Musketeer and gonna protect her from the clash abilities by the Mini P.E.K.K.A. As predicted, the clash ability connected towards my Mini P.E.K.K.A. and protected my Musketeer. My Musketeer went a bit front just because of the Royal Ghost, but then due to the Giant Skeleton bomb drop, my Archer Queen is now just dealing insane amounts of damage, and his Skeleton King is down, and that's how you play with this Archer Queen deck. For the Shield Maiden deck, you have the Healing Ranger Dart Goblin synergy. While the Healing Ranger keeps your Dart Goblin alive, the Dart Goblin just demolishes everything. Then you have the Battle Healer. The Battle Healer just heals your Shield Maiden and gives her plus energies. You got the Lumberjack to compensate for the removal of the Inspire ability, the old Inspire ability. We still have the Inspire ability, but it's not the speed boost one. In round 1, we are going to get the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and we have the Mini P.E.K.K.A, which is obviously a really good mini with the Dissipate and the insane damage potential. So yeah, we are going to trigger our shield, which is going to attract the Wave Master. The Healing Ranger is going to heal my Shield Maiden. Shield is again going to pop up, so my his Wave Master is going to come back towards my Shield Maiden. The Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to deal some critical damage, and his Wave Master is down, and we won our first round. And the best thing about this deck is that the Lumberjack is now 2 elixirs, so it can pretty well cycle with the Battle Healer, which was really annoying earlier while playing double healer with the Shield Maiden. So yeah, now we have a perfect 2 elixir choice, or else we used to play the Knight or the Miner instead of the Lumberjack in the 2 healer deck. And we got the boost ability on our Dart Goblin. We are gonna place the Shield Maiden on the Soul Jar, and that's how we are gonna rock. We are gonna get the War Tooth, which is gonna protect us from the stuns of the Wave Master. I should have placed it a tile behind, so yeah, that was pretty bad for me, and now I can't switch the place, so that's pretty unfortunate. But that placement is also pretty good because it can tank for my Dart Goblin and my Healing Ranger. So yeah, and just because of the unstoppable ability from the Healing Ranger, we didn't got stunned from the Wave Master, although this time we got the stuns, but that's completely fine because my Dart Goblin is going totally ham on the Musketeer, and it just destroyed the Musketeer. And now it's time for round number 3. In round number 3, I will get my Battle Healer down with the Lumberjack and hope for the very best. Okay, there's nothing else we can do in this round. Simple placing down of minis, because our placements are pretty good. We might just place our Lumberjack at the front just to tank and get the KO ability popped up pretty soon. So yeah, that's our game plan at this moment. Why isn't he pressing the ready button, bro? Come on, you're just wasting my precious time. Let's just place everything a bit front so that we can get the healing from the battle healer. And let's just swap our places because he might just use a bowler or the Valkyrie. Okay, as predicted, it was good that he didn't press the ready button, and so we managed to swap our places. And my healing ranger is gonna heal everything, and the unstoppable is just gonna cancel the wave master suns, so that's pretty good. Now my dart goblin is gonna destroy his golden giant, and the unstoppable prevented my dart goblin from being stunned. So yeah, that was pretty good. And now the shield maiden taunt popped up, and it's gonna destroy everything. His wave master is gonna get one final super, but due to my healings from the battle healer and the healing ranger, my shield maiden is pretty tanky, and we are gonna win this sudden death with a sleep out. So yeah, that's how you play with the shield maiden deck. For the royal champion deck, we have the royal champion obviously because she is our main hero and she is gonna deal the most damage. We got the golden giant, which is again just an excellent tank for healing and surviving for a longer period. You got the bowler with his clash ability, although he got nerfed in this patch, but still he is pretty strong, and the main reason for putting him here is because he is the only clash ability which costs 3 elixir. We got the fisherman. The fisherman just hooks the annoying minis at the last and can do a surprise attack which your enemy might not be prepared of. Our RC got a reset, and then we got the mini P.E.K.K.A, which is obviously really strong with the dissipate and everything. And this deck earlier used to have the lumberjack, but now that he is a 2-cost mini, so it is not going to pair really well with this deck, so we swapped him for the giant skeleton. And giant skeleton honestly deals a lot of damage and provides your RC to get resets. We are going to place down the mini P.E.K.K.A. Let's just sell our bowler and 2-star our mini P.E.K.K.A so that we can get our gizmo. And my gizmo for the choice would be the elixir collector because the mucho puncher is not going to pair up really well against the archer queen. Same goes for the war tooth. It's honestly really good against other minis and heroes. So yeah, the mini P.E.K.K.A is going to connect towards the archer queen, so yeah, that's really good, while my elixir collector is pumping some elixir at the background. Now my RC might not get a reset here, so yeah, that would be pretty unfortunate, but as soon as my elixir collector goes down, our RC is gonna get immunity, which it got pretty soon, but now she's pretty low and the witch skeleton is gonna tank for all the RC supers, and so we lost the second round, but that's completely fine since we have the fisherman as the surprise attack against this archer queen. So yeah, that's pretty good. We also have the bowler which can damage the archer queen with the third ability and the first ability combined with a lot of damage, 4 damage in every 3 hits towards the archer queen. So that's really good. We are going to upgrade our golden giant, the giant skeleton, and for the final mini we upgraded our bowler, and we are again going to upgrade our the golden giant, because the golden giant is pretty good and pretty tanky, so it's gonna absorb the damage from the archer queen and the skeletons while also healing from the stun he would do. So yeah, our bowler might just connect towards the archer queen. Okay, it just missed the archer queen. It didn't miss the archer queen, it was just the war tooth that prevented that stun. Our golden giant might just go down. Let's see. Okay, immunity just popped up, and now my RC is just gonna demolish his archer queen with the bounces and 6 damage potential. Yeah, that's how you destroy that archer queen. And for the final round, maybe that might be the final round, so let's just get the bowler with the +2 extra damage. We will also just place our fisherman. The fisherman is gonna hook up his enemy minis and gonna destroy them if possible. Let's see if we can hook up a mini. I'm pretty sure he's gonna play his witch there. Okay, my man just outplayed me with not placing the witch, but although I am pretty dumb, I am gonna be cancelled by the war tooth. So yeah, there's no advantage of the fisherman there. So yeah, war tooth is honestly a really good gizmo with the archer queen because it protects her from the fisherman hooks and the other kind of stun abilities. The RC is gonna get a lot of resets. The war tooth might just go down, and my RC is pretty beefed up with the immunity, so her health is not gonna go down and we might just win. Yeah, that's how you play with the RC deck.